Ridgeside K9 coming to you. It's late, it's dark. We are working with a serious case. So not a dangerous case. This dog wouldn't bite me. I don't think I can make this dog bite me. Not a dog fighter, not a man biter, but the dog is a runner. He's escaped multiple times. He stays gone for days on end. Prior to being rescued by the lady that owns him, he was actually a stray dog, living way out in the country, and would just run farm to farm to farm, was caught by animal control multiple times, and liked to live free. This is a real problem when you have a hound dog that grows up like that, and now we're trying to get this dog not to run, okay? It's a very dangerous situation as far as if I lose him in training, he's gone. He ain't coming back. So right now, I want to show you a trick that I've used throughout the years on a dog like this so I don't lose them. First and foremost, I'm using two tools. One tool that everybody hates that they see me using this, and it's a 20-foot flexi rated at 100 pounds. So it's a heavy-duty flexi, and I leave it unlocked. The second tool is this long line that's put onto a slip, okay? The flexi is on a harness, and the long line is on a slip lead. The dog's also on an e-collar, but I'm not using the e-collar right now. The e-collar is only on the dog for association of collar goes on, we go out and walk. Now, all we're working on right now is to get this dog to walk with us without pulling, without lunging. Now, this is the truth. The first time I put a slip lead on this dog, any stem, any tone, the dog would panic. He'd crocodile roll, backflip, jump up, grab the leash, scream at the top of his lungs. He's very sensitive to correction. As a dog trainer, as a professional, it's not appropriate to put those steps on camera, guys. So some of the trainers that are doing it, you're doing a disservice to the industry, okay? We're still step one, phase one, but we don't need to show the temper tantrums and this crazy stuff that doesn't present well. But that's the truth. This is, we're already past the temper tantrums, and now we're working merely on walking with us. I'm going to be using tap pressure on the slip lead, and basically this flexi and the harness are here for a reserve to the reserve. Okay, make sense? All right. So, all right, guys. So right here, this is going to be just normal speed. Pay attention to what's happening with the leashes. So right there, you saw me give a little right pop on the harness. The flexi leash, which is in my right hand, and the leash in my left hand, a little too loose. You see me give a little tiny pop right there, little pops. That orange line is just a slip line. There's not on a pinch, it's not on a prong, it's not on a choker. I mean, technically, I guess it is a choker, but just a slip. So it's around the dog's neck, clipped to itself with a little leather tab pushed down over so it can't come off. So there's really no harsh corrections here going on. But all we're doing is programming into the dog where, and we're just going to fast forward this so we don't watch all day, but where and how to walk, what the game is, what the desired task is, and what I want him to do. This dog's very sensitive, so I can't start putting any kind of stem or heavy corrections on him because he doesn't understand what I want. So I have to make sure he understands what it is first. So it's rep after rep after rep. We walk, we walk, we walk. Watch his tail. Tail's up, tail's wagging. He's having a good time. The leash is staying loose. He's learning the game. He has to learn the task before you can hold him accountable to not doing it. It's one of the biggest fallacies of a lot of e-collar users, guys. There's way too much compulsion going on. The dog has no idea what's happening, how to turn it off, how to escape it, or anything else. So with a dog that will run, will escape, and will fight correction, we need to make sure we program and condition the correct behavior prior to throwing in correction, which may make him bolt, and if he bolts, we ain't getting him back. So tricky situation on a hound dog that lives wild for a long time, but that's it. Not sexy, it's just over and over and over, and eventually walking next to me will be the norm. As you're walking, as you see if you watch the video, I keep the flexi leash loose, and I try to keep this slip leash with zero tension. So the dog is walking next to me because he wants to, not because I'm manipulating him. However, I'm very quick to give a back tap on the slip lead and or a side pop on the harness. Use them both in conjunction. Very quick way to shape behavior, okay? Again, he will run, he will pull, he will do all this crazy stuff. So we are building a new behavior, teaching him to walk next to us, and then we'll clean it up with the e-collar. But right now, we need him to understand he cannot win, and if we have an accident, we have 20-foot flexi to save us on a harness, and then I have a 40-foot thick orange long line that I should be able to catch this little chubby hound dog within 40 feet and grab hold of this line, okay? Always be safe, always have a plan. This is not sexy training. This is real deal, behind the scenes, how we're starting to shape a heel, multiple tools going on. Yes, he's on an e-collar. We have a 550, it's on. Yes, he's on a long line, on a slip, and yes, he's on a flexi leash on a harness, but we're using everything in conjunction to get the behavior we want. Then we'll start to remove equipment as he becomes reliable and consistent.